Westside, aka Thug Daddy. Welcome to the Party Punisher Show. It's going down real big today. And to the right of me,
y'all know what it is, man. OG Face Got It, aka Ram Fantasy, yo mammy, grandmammy, great grandmammy's favorite pastor. Have mercy. And to the right of me,
y'all already know what it is, man. It's the boy, the prettiest of the prettiest of the prettiest. Oh, I'm oh so pretty. The prettiest granddaddy DJ Country in the building.
Y'all know what it is. Our girl Jersey couldn't make it tonight, but it's going down still. Jersey, we love you. Salute, baby. Fellas, what's popping?
Chilling, man, chilling.
I had a great weekend, man.
Yeah, great weekend.
Easter was nice. I don't celebrate it, but it was nice.
You had a great weekend.
Yeah, it was a great weekend. We did we was out off of West Boulevard
in the old Dalton Village, ODV.
Yeah, that's what it's called, man. When I say them kids, man.
Yeah. That was a nice look.
But them kids is a mess, man. Them kids is a mess.
Well, this generation, this is a whole different generation. Well, how was your weekend, brother?
Oh, weekend was cool, man. Chill with the fam, you know. Did my little church thing, usher thing. Everything was cool.
You usher?
Yeah, that's what I do.
White gloves?
No, I don't put on the white gloves. I do black gloves.
Black gloves?
Yeah, I do black gloves.
That way, black gloves, they going to take you to the upper room.
That's where you go. You mess up.
That's what they lay you out at.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. I got something I want to talk about, man.
Let's talk about it.
Offset and TJ.
Yeah.
Papa.
Yeah.
He said he ain't do it.
I don't know. I seen him when he was coming out from I think when he was getting released and they was talking to him while he was walking to his car. He might have did it. He might have did it.
I mean,
they said they ain't doing.
You know, the streets talking. The streets trying to blame Cardi B for it.
Man, you can't put that.
You can't blame. I mean, they want to make it now. They get ready to turn it into a New York, Atlanta thing all over again because you know. But
Tip put BTA to 50.
Nah.
Tip put BTA to 50. Nah. Tip in the fam. You know, so that was one defeat for New Yorkers, and now they're just thinking that's what's going on. You know, so they're gonna try to make it that way.
No, it is.
But the South got love for New York.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and this the honest truth. Tip did nothing. Damani shut it down.
Oh, he went to 50 Mother Grave?
Yeah.
And had a talk with her.
That's AI. It's an AI.
You sure that was AI?
Yeah. Yeah, because you can see everything, but the video is hard.
I don't know.
It's called Fireball.
He said he need to go talk to his mom.
Yeah, it's
have a one-on-one.
The video hard. The video is definitely hard. But Tip didn't do nothing. That was, I'm gonna be honest, Damani shut it down.
Yeah, he did.
All of them shut it down. All of them had a piece of the belt, and all of them did what they did.
But you know what that means, though? All that is showing that people are tired of people playing with their money. Pay people what you owe. You can't be running around here talking about you a rock star and you can't get this man his $10,000 and then you got the nerve to be up in the casino. Now that right there is a total slap in the face. You ain't finna be up in the casino with my money and you owe me money.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about TJ and Offset. He said Offset owed him $10,000. And he told him get it in blood. So he got it in blood. Look, I'm with him on that.
But I'm not with him on that. I'm gonna sit and say these little jokers, they ain't making a lot of money, but you're making some money, and you're gonna trick yourself off the streets because you want to be street.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. What's going to happen is I feel
my thing is, if somebody like that, you put your hands on them. I understand putting your hands on them. You get your little simple assault charge, if anything. But once you start putting that fire on somebody, you got there and you catching the case.
But I think too is how much talking was being said.
It don't matter how much talking being said. You put your hands on somebody.
I don't know because I'm about to start putting my hands on. Because I'm tired. Yeah. I'm being honest. I'm tired of walking around here and these artists and these comedians owe me money and they walking around here like things are sweet. I'm about to go back to my old days. Just one time, just a smack.
Well, they say you pretty granddaddy.
No, I'm past that now.
You pretty granddaddy. So that means you pretty. Pretty folks don't fight.
But granddaddies put BTA.
Yeah, so they feel like
so that's what's finna start happening.
They say you pretty, they feel you're sweet.
I know they watching now.
Whoa.
No, pause.
I'm Sweet Peter. It ain't nothing.
Pause.
That's just what they feel.
No, I'm saying, but I just want to let them know that the Party Punishers and Connected do not condone violence.
No,
They don't condone violence. But I'm gonna tell you, the way we walking around here, these people walking around here owing people money, like things are sweet, and people got to stop playing with people money. That's all I'm saying. Gas is $4 a gallon.
Yeah.
It cost me almost $80 to fill my truck up.
I'm gonna tell you something real. I'm gonna tell the listeners something real. My pops taught me this about 30 years ago. He taught me a valuable lesson. He said, if you can't afford to lose it, don't give it. And I'm gonna tell you how my pops done me. My pops owed me $1.50. I'm expecting me to get paid that Thursday. I'm expecting my $1.50 when he get paid. I ain't see my pops till that Monday. When he came in, he said, what did I tell you? I can't whoop my pops, but I learned the valuable lesson. And I really needed that money because I owed somebody.
But that's different. That's your pops.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But the lesson that he told.
I got the lesson.
You know.
And the lesson that I'm going to teach you is,
yeah,
you don't borrow what you can't pay back.
Yeah.
That ain't that the lesson go hand in hand? What you don't give, it ain't the point that I need it.
Yeah.
It's at this point,
it's principalities.
Yeah, that's
it
what
is
it is.
smoking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now we out in the same club together and you drinking and having a good time, and I know you owe me money. Nah, your good time need to be cut short. Instead of having 10 drinks that night, have 5 drinks. Well, come and slide $30 in my pocket and say, here, bro, you know, I know what I owe you, but I'm going to give you a little something.
But that's what dirty people do.
Yeah, and I understand. And that's why sometimes you got to smack dirty people.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
We don't condone violence.
We don't.
You maybe just need to talk about it. Go to a round table, just have a conversation.
Some tables can't be round.
It depends. Let's
it got to be a round house.
Let's be real. It depends on how long this been going on. Now, my thing is, if you blatantly sitting in front of me and we in the same establishment and you just drinking and eating and entertaining, like, hey, you don't see me over here, and I'm not saying come over to me and bust down the whole thing. Like he said, slap me, even if it's 20. Yeah. Show me that you got a little respect.
That you acknowledging the fact, you know, like I said, in the fact that I know some of the people that actually pay you. Yeah, so I know your money, your money might not be flowing like a river, but you know what I'm saying? It's flowing, it drips every now and then.
You know, some folks go back, you know, to minutes. I told you I pay you when I pay you, fool.
Nah, see, now you know, do that.
See, you making these things worse. You're an antagonist, bro. You're an antagonist. You're an instigator. See, this is why people go, people don't understand what it's like to deal with this guy every day, all day.
Cause you're right. I'm not supposed to give it if I can't afford to take a loss. But it ain't even about a loss. It really ain't about a loss.
I know it's about principality.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Principality.
And then you flaunt. You kind of flaunt in my face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that you know what I'm saying? That's like a girl go buy a new muumuu and don't want to put it on in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't.
But when the homegirls come over, she want a girl look what I got.
Yeah.
Nah, so nah.
That might be an invitation.
She
put it on when the girl come around.
Invitation for who?
You gotta sneak in the door when she putting it on for the girl. It might be an invitation.
Yeah, we ain't finna sneak. We ain't finna sneak.
It might be an invitation.
Hey, baby. My baby tuning in today. I don't know what's going on today. My baby tuning in. I told her she don't support me enough, so maybe that's why she tuned in.
Well, a lot of people don't support the way we would like for them to support.
Yeah.
We don't understand what they got going on when they come. Look like us. Okay, let's say, for instance, you go to work or you do whatever you do. But when you're tired, you want to take a nap. You want to do it. People that got 9 to 5s or deal with a lot of children and everything, when they come home, they might just want to boom and be like, yo, I meant to support you, but my body just didn't allow me to.
Yeah, you're right. Look, I understand that. All you got to do is click on. You can fall asleep to our voice. I know all 3 of us got some sexy voices. So all you got to do is click on and put the phone right there.
That's what I've been told.
You know what I'm saying? That you've been told you got a sexy voice?
Yeah.
I've been told. I've
been told that a couple times.
I know when you say 12 play.
Yeah.
Give him a little 12
I just been told that I got a very energetic and powerful voice.
You do, Si.
Yeah.
You do, Si.
Yeah.
You are the epitome of up north DJ.
Yeah.
Like when I say when you get in your element when you get in your zone, you are the epitome of the tunnel. You are the epitome of SNS. You are the epitome of Ron. A lot of people don't know who SNS and Ron G and all, but you are all of them in one. K Slay, when you need to be that grimy, gritty DJ, you turn into K Slay at times. Know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't even gonna say turn into K Slay because you're Prince Si, but you just have all of those elements wrapped up into one, man. And when I say it's a party, when you get in your element, man, it is a
I'm back
party.
outside.
Man, back outside.
I'm back outside.
Like Joe said,
Man,
yeah, we back outside.
Listen. Speaking of being back outside,
Good question. Support. And I'm gonna let you get back where you at.
Uh-oh.
But when we talking about support, I look at how everybody trying to hate on Sauce Walker and what he's doing here in the city. No, he ain't bringing no opportunities. He just opened the door. And like folks were saying, Jokers was, got there meat riding Saturday, this past Saturday. But he was doing something good. He was giving out $2,500, but the little women that went up there for the $2,500 could have got them off Sugar Creek. I think
They said there was more dudes out there than women.
Yeah, it was more dudes. But a lot of people was going out there, to get, they were going out there to get content, do different stuff. If you got an entertainer coming around, that's what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to try to get you some content. Don't know if you can plug in with them, get you a little feature, And if it's enough of y'all go to get features, he gonna probably come down on his price up.
Right.
So I didn't feel like everybody was meat riding. There was some meat riders out there, but I don't feel like but y'all women, y'all let me down. Some of y'all baddies could have went out there. Not nothing against the women that were out there, but some that wasn't a upper echelon of Charlotte's finest, baby. Y'all let
go
me
to 704
down.
and shake it for free.
Y'all let me down. Y'all let me down.
So you really saying,
but he was giving out 25. He gave out 2,500 Saturday. He was giving 1,500 out to the baddest one he seen. Then he was giving 1,000 out to the second place winner, and then the third, whoever had the best car out there, he was giving a P to. So it was a good event, and to bring awareness to letting people know I'm here. Because he got that location.
He was on the creek, or he was in Noda?
No, he was on the creek when he done that.
Okay.
The one on Noda is where he did the game at.
Okay.
Where he was giving $500 out for whoever had
I like
the
Sauce.
best
I
game.
ain't go, man. I
But
love
jokers
Sauce,
hating
man.
on him. They said, well, he coming over here and doing this, doing that. Why ain't nobody else done it? What we need to understand, the baby from the city. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
Everybody else who they talking about could have opened a shop or done this or done that here in the city is from the city. So we not going to support like that if you from the city.
But I wouldn't say that.
We all know Fatty.
You got to look at the arrogance that comes from some of the artists that come from the city.
We look at Fatty P. Fatty P, the most down to earth brother in the city.
Yeah.
But Fatty opened a smoke shop. They not gonna support like they just did Sauce Walker, because Sauce is from out of town, and it's something new.
Fatty would have got more support than the baby.
He may have.
Nah, he would have.
He may have, but it's not. It wouldn't have been up to the magnitude that Sauce got because he's from out of town. It's never us people supporting each other. We had a couple of cats that we know that open some smoke shops that it ain't really done too much because we go in there and say, bro, boy, this me. Boy, let me get there and give you a dub for that President 30. Because we know each other. So if it's somebody you trying to get that hookup.
But see, that comes back to us. It's not about the support. We want that extra. I'll come and support you, but I'm not going to give you that $50 that you want. I got 20, 30. Like you said, I got 20, 30. I hit you on the back end.
Right.
But we don't go to them other folks and try to talk to other
You
folks.
get You get good.
But and that's what I was saying about that. I don't see nothing wrong with what Sauce done. Joe said, he say he taking over the city. No, he's taking over that market.
Actually, he did, but he even if he did say that, let's just say
he said it, but I watched it. He say I'm taking over, but he didn't mean it in that realm what everybody was trying to make it seem like.
Yeah, what you say? That's up for perception. of how he said it. But even if he did say it in that way, look at how it brought everybody out.
Yeah.
Look, any way you put it, negativity or positivity, publicity is good.
I've been following the Sauce for a minute. That boy got some goddamn show enough promo game.
Yeah,
that boy's
the way he talk like an old pimp.
Yeah, but his pops, he get his promo from his pops. His pops an ex-wrestler. So the wrestlers always had to be good with promos.
Look, see, he got it. See, he
always.
You know,
so it's there.
So you mean to tell me
his pops wrestled WWE just for a second, but he did a lot of developmental work, working in different territories.
So you mean to tell me that just because his pops was an ex-wrestler, he got good promo?
Yeah, because his pops had a heck of a promo. To be a good wrestler and to make it to the WWF at that time, or the NWA or WCW, you had to have a promo game. It don't matter how good you could wrestle. If you couldn't speak,
Kathy, I love you.
If you couldn't talk and do a good promo, they wasn't gonna get you. Your promo is what the promo is what get the tails in the seat.
Who got the best promo ever in wrestling?
Big Dust. Nature Boy and Dusty Rhodes.
But see, Nature Boy,
Nature Boy was different, styling.
His mouth. Pause. His mouth game was crazy.
Yeah, you know he got.
Let's see after Dusty. You know what? It wasn't no black wrestlers that really had too much. That had a mouth game. Junkyard Dog was a trash talker.
Rocky King would talk a lot. We knew Rocky King was gonna get whooped, but Rocky King and got there Jones, Sweet Jones, you know them boys, Rufus, Ray Train, all of them had a good talk game. But
Cohen talked a lot of trash. What was his name? Booker T.
Yeah. But during that time, you know, back in the early '80s, going into the '90s, we weren't getting to the upper echelon of wrestling no way. You know, till we had Tony Atlas was really the first heavyweight champion we don't talk a lot about, but in world class championship wrestling down there in Dallas and Fort Worth. And then after that, we had Ron.
You did this.
And then you had Ron Simmons, who was the first African American champion in a major company when he won in WCW, when he beat Van Vader. And then The Rock came along in WWE.
You just went back.
Well, what about Farouk?
Farouk is Ron Simmons.
Okay.
That's Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons, he went to Farouk when he went to WWE.
Made him change his name.
Yeah.
Look, I remember all
you
that.
Remember Bobo Brazil?
Yeah, Bobo played football and then he came over to play. Yeah, Bobo, big Bobo.
I'll give him started.
Yeah.
What about Kamala?
The Ugandan warrior.
Yo, you know all this, man.
Look, you know the nicknames and everything.
He know all of this. He know all of this.
You know what though? But I ain't gonna lie. Ricky Dragon Steamboat was my man.
Ricky was all right, but I used to rock with Ricky because I used to see a lot of them on South Boulevard. They had the gym right down on South Boulevard. If you come to South Tryon,
before my time.
Yeah, South Tryon, they had King's Gym. Him and Ric Flair had the gym together on South Tryon.
That was before my time.
They had a gym together down there on South Tryon. I used to see a lot of them. A lot of them used to run through Southside. You know, they used to come through Southside.
They used to run through?
Yeah, they used to come through. They drive through. Rock and Roll Express, all them fellas used to come through and holler at certain people for certain things. So I knew a lot of them since I was a peewee. Some of them used to come by and see my pops here and there, you know.
But you know what? When it comes to like superstars, I could say that wrestlers are more down to earth and chill with talking to people. Like they real like Ric Flair. You can see him in Charlotte. When I first came here, you see him downtown on West.
And stop and speak to everybody.
What's the joint right here that used to be downtown? The little party center downtown, Epic Center. When the Epic Center used to be on fire, he used to be down there, the little bar down there. Huh? They speak, say, take pictures, but you know, let it be a rapper.
Yeah, but rappers, you got to be different though, cause it's a difference between a wrestler and a rapper. It's a big difference because a rapper, he got to be on edge, cause ain't no telling what his music like, what it say it, who he done went at. and who arms can reach out and touch somebody.
Okay, you got a point.
You know, so it's a big difference.
Oh,
Like, well, since we out there on arms reaching out to touch somebody, what y'all feel about that clown down in Texas who did that with the ankle monitor on?
what did they do? Bring it down.
When they set up there and went in Gucci, him, his daddy.
Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, what y'all think about that? On the ankle monitor.
But the daddy is a
Yeah.
big snitch.
But he home. The daddy
Yeah, the
home.
pops, they allow him home confinement. They allow him home
Pooh
confinement. But
Shiesty, Big
they
30
say
ain't coming home.
They said that no, they had gave 30 $100,000 bond.
Yeah.
But then they revoked the bond till he gets back to Texas. Because they want to wait till he get back to Texas, then they all have to go in front of the judge, both the
He ain't
defendant,
gonna get no bond
you know.
there. He get
So
no
it
Texas,
depends
no.
on once he gets
Yeah.
to Texas,
It's
if they
over.
allow him to get a bond. Because
They
they
not-
were gonna give him a bond, they were gonna give him $100,000 bond, but then they said he's a flight risk and he's also a threat to the community. So they wouldn't allow him because of previous charges, they wouldn't allow him out.
I mean, that was just dumb.
I watched it.
You
Like
watched the
they,
video.
yeah, they got like you can see the footage on the cameras and
All
everything.
right, okay. Now we're gonna double back. You just sat up and said that was what?
Dumb.
But you just sat up and said TJ was supposed to got it back in blood because Offset owed him
that was a
10.
different situation.
That was still dumb.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it wasn't dumb. I'm not saying it wasn't. That's not what I'm saying. But I don't think Gucci was going back and forth with them dudes
No,
the way
Gucci-
Offset was
Gucci-
going back and forth.
Gucci had went up there actually to try to get the new contract signed. He thinking they cool. Gucci should have known better. I know you didn't retire from the streets for a couple of years, but your street instinct should have kicked in when he didn't meet you at your show. Y'all supposed to have done a show together in Atlanta, and he didn't come to Atlanta.
Right.
They should have raised the red flag right there. You should have known better
We're
then.
gonna talk on the phone first, all right? Look,
You know.
we're gonna talk. Let me feel you out, man. You all right? You good?
Yeah.
You fall asleep? You took an old man
Right.
nap?
And then you go down
Look, something. It happens, huh?
then you go to Texas.
Yeah, we said that.
But the way Shiesty may get off, because from what I'm hearing is they got into a fist fight at first. Everybody fight. Shiesty and his pops supposedly left out the room and were exiting. That's when Big 30 supposedly blocked the door, didn't let nobody out, and that's when everybody said, keep this a two-headed lamb, don't make it a 180 Sam.
But my thing is, Gucci, even that's your homeboy. Why are you by yourself?
He wasn't by himself. He had his cameraman. He had his security.
No, by yourself.
Yeah,
If
he
you
was
got
by
one
himself.
security, you by yourself.
But he's thinking this is just going, and he shouldn't have been thinking that way. But thinking everything is fine, even though I guess he forgot about Scar. You know, God rest his soul.
Pooh ain't do nothing, man. He was just there. He was in the bathroom when
Yeah,
when
Pooh
everything
left.
was going on. He was in the bathroom. Pooh ain't know what was going on, man.
That-
didn't know what was going
you know,
on.
That's what
His
it is.
homeboys, figured like, we gonna get him up out of here.
But
Pooh ain't had nothing to do
but
with
we
that.
know a lot of times it's
Stop. Pooh ain't had nothing to do with that.
but we know a lot of times it's the entourages that do stupid
Yeah, that's
stuff.
what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
Pooh wasn't thinking
A
about that.
lot of time it's the entourages you could, and that's why I say rappers have to be careful. Going back to rappers and wrestlers, because it can be somebody who's an entourage of somebody,
Yeah.
That
and
was
you done
so
spoke
stupid.
against somebody or said something in the interview that somebody ain't feel, and the rapper ain't got nothing against this other rapper, but his entourage got to step up and say this ain't gonna happen.
And get it popping.
I mean, look, you gotta take it out. You gotta know the people you're around.
Yeah.
But that's just like what Crum said yesterday. And now that you building on that, it's Fat Joe said he had to pay one of the dudes in his entourage to get away from them because every time they went somewhere, he was starting the altercations.
Yeah. I got a homeboy like that.
He's like, I just
I
paid.
used to be that homeboy.
I used to be that.
I used to be him. And I was the smallest one out the bunch, and everybody used to get me. Every time we go somewhere, we got there and somebody looked at me wrong.
I was the clown.
Nah, that was me. I always got it popping.
I was the clown that just came out of nowhere. I'm going to laugh and giggle and try to keep everybody on the up and up. But when I see it's about to go left, I'm going to be that first one to pop off.
Yeah, and that was me because I didn't really like I really don't want confrontation.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But if we have it, we're gonna go. If I know it's gonna come, I might as well strike first, rather than I might as well be the mongoose.
Look,
You know,
that one hit might be my best
Yeah.
hit.
my grandmother, God rest her soul, always used to say, my mama used to beat us when we were little because we were getting fights in school. So get home, my mama say, who threw the first punch? I'm always smaller than everybody I fight. I threw the first punch. So I done got in a fight at school and got a paddle at school, then have to come home and get another whooping because I threw the first punch. You know, but then when my grandma got on my mama and told the first punch can be your last, and if you touch them babies again for defending themselves, I'm gonna whoop you. So I ain't had no more issues then. Then I could start to get there. I thought I was Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Thomas Hearns.
Showing up thumping.
Yeah, I was thumping.
Listen, before I let Face O talk me again.
My bad. Go ahead.
What I want to say is I keep on seeing the screen, and I would like to apologize to the people who sent in their questions.
Huh?
Yeah, a couple of people sent in their questions for the Punisher show for me, you, Jersey.
What?
Wait a minute,
What
wait.
questions that?
Wait a minute, but I'm not going to release the questions because Jersey not here. Because some of the
Well, how the
questions
heck you get the questions? And there's other folks on the show. That's what I don't understand.
they didn't send you the question; they sent me the question.
Okay.
Last time we had this situation, the questions came to me.
Yeah, it did.
That was just one. That was just.
I mean, I appreciate that the questions
Yeah.
coming to me, because with the questions coming to me, they know they'll be asked. See, if the questions go to you guys, you might, man, we ain't doing this.
You possibly right.
You
possibly right.
So with Jersey not being able to be here, I feel that we'll do it when she's here, because it's questions for all four of us, and then we all have individual questions.
All right, that's cool.
Oh, they talking about making a series.
So once
Make what a series?
They want to drag the situations out.
What? Ask the Punishers.
Yeah, they want to drag the situation.
Well, if y'all got questions, y'all can always feel free to come up anyway.
Yeah, if you got questions, we're leaving it open to contact any four of us. That if you want to come on the show, you could come on the show. If we're gonna have a segment, I like that. Ask the Punishers.
Yes, but the questions have to be PG
That's all I was just gonna say.
because
Be
we
mindful.
have
We
got some new sponsors.
right.
So certain stuff we can answer on air, and certain stuff we have to answer on the other show, which is returned in 2 weeks. So be looking for that in May. The return of the other show. You take the ART out and put in the USS. They give you what you need.
But what Face is actually saying is your questions will get answered.
Yeah.
One on one show or the other show. But starting next week, if you would like to, come up here, contact. Well, we're getting the thumbs up on
Yeah.
Tongue tied. We getting tongue tied.
Come on
Just
up.
come on up. Just make sure you hit one of us and let us know. Now, let's say this. First come, first serve. Don't 10 people be trying to come up here. We only got an hour show.
Guess what?
Yeah.
It's 26 tiles on the ceiling.
Last week it was 22.
It's 26. I think he cut it. He cut one of them. So it's not. It's kind of cat a corner.
Yeah, but
But go on. Let me say this, and I'm gonna speak for myself. To the person that asked me my question, the question is, Prince, how many people have you put in your book? My answer to that is too many to count.
well, that sound about right.
There's too many to count. I've been doing this a long time, so it's too many to count. So that's out the way. I won't bring up nothing else about the questions. You have to come and up here to ask your questions to the rest of the team.
And it's up to the rest of the team if they answer or not. Because some of us gonna plead the fifth on something. If you ask something out the way that can incriminate us, that can have us going right around the corner of the fourth and trade.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Oh yeah, now them questions they nobody
Yeah.
answer.
You know. Well, we talking about jokers putting the police on folks.
Ooh.
And I have respect for Charleston White. But he just went too goddamn far.
No, he did.
No, he went too far.
No, he did.
No, he went too far.
No, he
You
didn't.
can't say F nobody kids.
Yes, you can. I say it every day.
Let somebody say F my kids in my face. I'm gonna slap.
I say it. You say it every day.
No, I don't.
Yes, you. Man, everybody done said, because that's the way I was feeling this week.
No.
So no, you cannot listen. You cannot
Well,
tell
I'm
somebody
gonna sit up and
how
say,
to feel.
you can't tell them how to feel, but you can't go online. You done felt how you felt about somebody's chaps this week, but you ain't went up there and laughed.
Nobody told their mama.
And okay, but that's different.
So he
That's
told their dad.
that's one-on-one. You know, but I'm hoping, you know, little John don't be crazy and fall for that booby trap.
But you gotta understand too, man. The way he responded, and then like I said, you gotta understand when you put yourself in certain positions as an artist and as an entertainer. That boy didn't just grab a picture of his kids. That was a picture that he put up. So now you done put this picture out to the world to see. That now that's public. That all he did was paint a picture of your kids, the way that you handle it, the way that he handled
the picture
that.
didn't look like his chap.
It actually did.
No, it did.
Yes, it did.
The little girl was big as crap on there.
But you got.
I haven't seen the picture.
The little girl looked like Monique Dawes.
No, it don't. The little girl do look. Side. When you look at it, I look at it with both of my eyes. I looked at it a regular eye, and then I looked at it with a medicine eye, and it looked like.
You should have put
So
two medicine eyes on.
So,
cause them didn't look like his babies. Them didn't look like his babies.
Oh man.
So the way he responded.
No, he didn't respond.
That face. That's like somebody taking a picture off your page.
And if I ask you respectfully, do you mind removing that from your page, please? I don't want that painting up there of my kids.
But was it respectfully? It was threat within that.
No,
it was
no,
threat
at
within
first,
that respect.
No, when he went back to respond to the dude not taking down, that's where the threat came from.
But
at first, he DM'd him and asked him, "Do you mind taking my kid's picture out? Because you put my kid's picture up or my grandbabies, I don't care if I post them, I can post them. They mine. That's like your family is your family. You can talk about them, but if somebody else come talk about them, what you gonna do?
I might go upside the head.
Okay.
But I honestly, I feel like he wouldn't respond if it was somebody else.
No,
I honestly feel like he's an arrogant.
He's not.
He's an arrogant donkey anyway.
He's not.
Yes, he is, man.
The baby is just. I guess
he's an arrogant donkey.
He's been around too many New Yorkers.
Now you can't blame that on us.
You can't blame that on us because he was that way before.
He's been around.
Wait a minute. Matter of fact, you want to chop it up? He ain't from here. He's from Ohio.
He was born in Ohio, but he moved down.
Yeah.
So he was born in Ohio.
But you know they know him as John. So you know.
But
so we gonna let him.
If you were raised down here, you from here. It don't matter if I was born in Ohio and I moved down here when I was 3 years old. I'm from here. I don't know nothing from back there.
Okay, I respect
that.
You know, I don't know nothing.
But like I said, out of 10 encounters I have had with that young man, at least 6 of them have not been good to where he's been.
What you mean, personal encounters?
Yeah, personal encounters. And I'm not, when I say personal, I'm talking about being out at different events and how he deal with the public and how he deal with people.
Also with Lil John, he got to be careful how he move around and deal with
because he got stuff going on. I
got that.
Some stuff, so he can't be all like how Frank can walk around and chill with everybody. Frank can do that. Lil John can't do that.
No,
but you put yourself in that position. So you gotta take the good with the bad, like the facts of life now. Because you still, if you don't want to be like that, then you need to get out of the entertainment industry.
No,
because these are the folks that are actually paying you. These are the folks that are actually coming out to see you and supporting you. So if they're coming out to support you,
I can deal with something. But if you look kind of shady, I ain't rocking with you.
Like right now,
if I'm
got a show coming up.
If I'm doing a walk,
he got a show coming up. You got people that want to support you, but a lot of folks ain't gonna support you because of certain situations. So you got to look at where your money is coming from. You wouldn't have the things that you have if it wasn't for these folks.
If I'm at a walkthrough and I'm doing a walkthrough. I don't want nobody trying to grab me from the side. Hey, no, I'm doing a walkthrough. I ain't here to perform. I ain't here to do no goddamn autographs. I ain't here to do nothing but do a walkthrough.
But that's a part.
That's not a part of it.
That's a part of it, though.
Okay, that's like saying you DJing, right? They say it's from 10 to 1, right? That's your hours. Man, these people feeling you, bro. Stay 2 more hours for free.
Oh, no, I ain't staying for free.
Okay, so that means I don't have to sit here and finagle with people, do autographs and all this other stuff. I wasn't paid to do that.
But see,
I was paid to come do a walkthrough.
You was paid from the promoter or the owner of the club to do a walkthrough. But now these folks that are paid to come and see you, these are the folks that are actually buying your album.
That's like I've seen Bootsy come down here, and the promoters have paid him for a walkthrough. No, he's going to stay about 30, 45 minutes. They get to playing all this music and then try to slide a mic and get a free show.
No, that's different. That's still different.
How?
That's no different.
It's still the people that. It's still the people that.
You don't went into. You want me to host now?
No, it ain't hosting. They want them to do a song, but it's the people that's been there to support them.
All right, stop. Now,
it's the people that's been there to
that's
support
like
them, right?
We're doing a show. Show over with.
See, I've done walkthroughs. People paid for me to do walkthroughs. So all right.
But you have, if somebody, can I take a picture? You're not gonna give them your behind the kids. You're gonna stop and take a picture, unless you're on a time restraint. But then even in that, you're gonna walk and
I'm a walk through it. As I'm walking, you can have the shot. But I understand what Faith said too. Now, what you said, I've done walkthroughs, right? And during the walkthrough, with me being in the building, like DJ Prince, Party Prince in the building, boom, boom. Now here they come with the mic for me to say something. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
See, you don't do that because you know how you get. Because you enjoy and you love what you do. So now you're going to get into your element. And now you're going to give them a show. Not because
you're going to give them something out of love.
Yeah.
So we're going to stop that right now.
But that's like us walking in. That's like you coming into my set. Yo, Sai. Yo, come on, man. Sai, jump on. Or Fife coming in. Yo, Fife, jump on. Or vice versa. We how we do. Yeah. So it's not. It's just what we love to do. But if these folks you living in your mansion because of these folks done spent hundreds and thousands of dollars, some of them done spent their light bill money. Not saying it's your fault, but some of them done spent their light bill money and their kids' money to come and see you. You mean to tell me you can't get these folks an autograph? You can't give a couple. Like you don't know what it's going to do to a person at that point in time to do that.
So if I stop, it's 500 people in this club I did a walkthrough through. Mm-hmm. One person say, man, let me get an autograph. As soon as I open that can, the rest of them worms gonna jump out.
Sometimes it be like that.
And then so once I sign that one, I tell the other 499 no. Now I'm a butthole. I'm this, I'm that. Oh, he's stuck up. He signed his, didn't do mine. No, just be a butthole to everybody. Don't sign nobody.
And so you know what? You might be a butthole to that one last person. You don't know that one autograph could have touched this person right before they leave up out of here.
Well, they should have paid for an autograph.
Face, you know what
they should have paid for an autograph. I'm not here to do autographs. I'm here to do a walkthrough.
So wait a minute. Let's say
I'm here to do a walkthrough.
You saying a person that
if me signing a piece of paper save your life. Something wrong with your life, or you can't even see me. You need to go see a therapist.
Well, you rough.
You need to go see a therapist before you can't see me.
That's bad, Face.
Like, you rough.
And I'm gonna say this, God bless the dead, Fat Man Scoop. When we did Beyonce, when we filmed Beyonce video in New York.
Yeah, we interviewed Scoop.
Yo, he took, no lie, he took a picture with everybody that was in Times Square that day that was there for that video shoot. Okay. And it was every bit of 250, 300 people.
Some people can do that, but when you're a star like John, you can't do that. It depends on how big of an artist you are. If you're in the A-list category, you can't do that. Will Smith in his heyday, he couldn't do that. Hammer in his heyday, he couldn't do that.
But they did it.
No, they didn't.
They did it. Hammer used to stop and take pictures with everybody.
Not everybody. But Hammer wasn't in no mess. He didn't have no dirt on
because
him.
Hammer was a gangster. Nobody didn't mess with Hammer.
Yeah,
Hammer
Hammer
was
was
the
big
gangster.
grip.
So nobody.
and he had a bunch of them with him.
Yeah, so nobody didn't.
But John didn't had lawsuits against him, so he got to be smart.
But you being but he
I
got
have to
lawsuits
be
against
smart.
him being stupid. Him putting his hands on people.
And that's why
He need therapy. He need to go see
then
somebody.
that's why I sit up and say I don't sign nothing. I do a
Then listen,
walkthrough.
he don't need to be.
That way ain't it,
he don't
ain't
need to be in this field. If you don't want to be nice to your constituents
I'm being nice.
and the folks that put you in a
I'm being-
position,
I'm being
that's
nice.
not being nice.
I was nice. I came through. You got to see my handsome face, my pearly whites when I smiled and went like this. And I put up my side and you see $1 billion baby. I did what I was supposed to do. You enjoyed yourself. You were relieved when you seen me.
So what about that kid that stood in line for 3 hours to see you?
See, that wasn't the kid. That was a grown man.
It doesn't make a difference.
No, a kid is
He
different.
could have been a kid at heart. This is a man that took time out of his business that said, you
I
know
wouldn't
what?
give a goddamn monkey's butt.
So now, okay, I'm glad you wouldn't have. Now, if it was a kid,
Now, if it's a kid, that would have been a different story.
all right.
Kid is a different story. And we over here, we ain't over there. Cause over there, kid has some boom, 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 boom. You know, but over here, you can deal with the kids.
But I've seen him being a butthole to kids too before.
You know,
I've seen, like I said, I've seen him in different lights. Like everybody talk about, oh, he gives back. Yeah, you can give back, but that doesn't take away from the what you are and who you really are. Give back just because,
some folks are really
and it's not
kind-hearted people. Sometimes you gotta portray a certain image around certain folks because if you start looking too soft, jokes are gonna take advantage of it. Boy, he got a kind heart.
Boom.
He got
That's
a
what we were
kind
talking
heart.
about at the beginning of the show.
He got
see,
He got a kind heart. I can call, like Joe say, boy, Face, you do too much. Somebody can call you and say, man, we need you over here to do this, you need you over here to do that, and you go right and do it, which I will. But if I got there because I had that persona, but if I buckled down and started acting like I would face an old OG face, you know, and got there and me mugging everybody, you wouldn't call it that's me nothing. But I'm still that kind-hearted person. But just the way I come out, folks will think I'm a show enough savage.
I got it, but you are
A kind-hearted person. Right. A kind-hearted person, right.
Look,
You know.
look, a panther purr at you for a minute, and then what
You
happened?
know.
A cat and kid.
So we can't. It's in everybody. It's just about, like I said, when you don't put yourself in certain fields of position. If you want to be a butthole, then you go work in an office or well, you go work and be away from yourself.
No,
you shouldn't be in a position to where
you do what you do to make your money.
somebody else
But-
controls your life, because the fans
Every-
controls their life.
Everybody control our life. When we go in our 9 to 5, they control our life.
Yeah, but fans control your life a little bit more than what we think.
No, we whatever we do for a living, whatever consumer is, come in there, control our life. If we get smart with that consumer, our life over.
True.
If one of them consumers say, let's take a picture, okay, let's take a picture. And one of them consumers swing on us and we beat the living tar out of them and bring them over a counter or drag them somewhere, they still control our life. We fired and down on 4th and Trade.
Yeah. Ain't
You
gonna
feel what I'm
be
saying?
that long because my mama got 2 baby
Yeah.
husbands.
But you still gotta go. So we all controlled by somebody.
Yeah, you right about that. You right
You know.
about that. Between my mom and my sister, I ain't gonna be down there long.
Well,
You know.
I ain't gonna be at 4th and Trade long.
oh no,
Between both of them, I ain't gonna be there long.
Oh, you're gonna be there long.
No, I ain't gonna be there
No,
long.
your bond to go in, you can still be down there long. They're gonna take about
2
10
hours. 2 hours.
No, that's how long it's gonna take for the bondsman to get there, but it's gonna take 8 to 10 to get released.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
I know that too.
I know so.
I know that too.
I know so.
No,
But
hold
we've
on.
been-
I haven't. No, I've got released in 4 hours from downtown.
Yeah, not,
But you got
I
the
know
good.
more.
You got the good.
Yeah, I got released. Yeah, it was
How
like
many
maybe
years ago was this?
Maybe
yeah,
3, 4.
yeah.
I ain't been to jail. That's.
Yeah, maybe
It's
3.
been a
4.
while. It's been a while. It's
Yeah,
been
they been playing the-
last time I
It wasn't my
was
fault.
8 years ago.
It wasn't my fault. I was there,
Yeah.
but Gaston County.
Oh, that's different.
No, I'm saying no, but I'm saying fourth and Trade. I got out maybe by 4 or 5 hours. Gaston County, I got out maybe about 6. It was about Gaston played around with me. I think they wanted me to dress out. And you know, once you dress out, you got to go in the back. I wasn't look now. I wasn't finna go. I wasn't finna dress out. They brought that orange suit. I wasn't finna do it.
Well, that's it. Well, we get ready to get up out of here, y'all. Gotti, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, man. Keep them guns down. Pray for the family of the pastor that lost her life Easter Monday. Pray for her family. She preached Sunday and was taken away early Monday morning, allegedly by her husband. So pray for that family.
Country, you got anything you want to say?
Keep your guns down.
Hey, man.
And quit being so tender. There's a whole bunch of y'all tender rascals out there, tender. Quit being so tender.
Tender. They tender.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of tender rascals out here. These jokers tender.
Hey, look, I don't know. I ain't getting tender.
What your boy
wanna
say
leave?
when he picked the bone up? Tenderness.
Look,
Some of these boys, that's how fall right off the bone. Quit being so tender.
but
So,
if you want to leave, let them leave.
yeah, quit being so tender.
But look, all I'm gonna say, man, love, peace, hair grease, man. Y'all follow us, Party Punishers, Connected Radio. We always somewhere, man. You're gonna be connected if you're connected.
Y'all know what it is, man. Party Punishers, whole connected family. You know how we get down. And don't forget, coming up the next time it's gonna pop off, man. Ask the Punishers. Ask the Punishers. This got to be interesting. So from the Party Punishers and the connected family, peace.
Peace.